Hey guys, it's Linsor. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am posting a very requested video. This is going to be my updated how I put on my wigs video. The last one I did was just awful and I don't think the wig application was the best. And since then I've changed a lot of things when I apply my wigs. Who would I be without wigs? I don't even know. I don't understand how people survive without wigs. I prefer using human hair wigs, but you can also do this method with your synthetic lace front wigs if you'd like. Probably also works on regular ones. I've never tried it though. So there's 3 ways that I put on my wigs and they're like each at a level of difficulty. More like laziness though. But yeah. If you have any tips and tricks, please tell me. I'm not a professional. I have been wearing wigs for a long time, but I don't feel like I've reached the ultimate peak of wigging. Yes. Assuming that not everybody are like super familiar with wigs and stuff, I'm gonna tell you a little information before we start. Human hair wigs have different kind of knots. Knots is where the hair is tied to the lace cap. The lace cap can have different colors depending on your skin tone, but it can also have different kinds of wear and tearability. There is HD lace and there's regular lace like I have here. Depending on which lace you choose, the more expensive it's gonna be. I definitely understand that human hair wigs are really expensive, but the shorter you get, the more cheap it is. And if you'd like to check it out, I have a tutorial on how to make your own wig and you can get away with it for about $300 to $400 of making one yourself. So that was just a little quick thing about kind of the basics about wigging. I'm gonna start with the most lazy way I put on my wig, but before that I'm gonna tell you about Skillshare because it's the sponsor of this video. Which you love, by the way. Me just casually telling you that you love it. Yeah, whatever. A lot of you guys seem to love it. So Skillshare is an online learning community with over thousands of classes for creative and curious people just like you. You can explore new skills or strengthen skills that you already have. So the first 1,000 people that click the link in my description box or the pinned comment will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. You're welcome. You can try classes like crafts, illustration, photography, marketing. So you know I've been focusing on drawing, but I thought it would be fun to like implement something new with that and not only show you the same thing all the time. So I found this very cute class that was about drawing, but not only that, it was like a guide on how to like mentally cope while drawing as self-discovery by Mary Andrew. I'd feel very happy if it could help any of you guys because she was talking a lot about the struggles she's had, and I feel like that really resonates with the times that we are in right now, and maybe some of you guys can help yourselves with some drawing therapy. She also talked about how to like cope with not having to be a sad artist. You can be a happy artist too. It works as well. So if this sounds interesting to you, don't forget to click the link in my description box. And please let me know what you think of Skillshare. So far I've heard so much good from you guys. Learning a new skill is always so appreciated and you feel accomplished when you get better at something. So go check it out. Now I'm gonna put on the wigs. Let's go. The lazy way of doing wigs, yay! So if you haven't already seen her, this is the wig we're gonna be working with this entire video. This first step is just pretty ridiculous, so I'm just gonna be really quick about it. Step 1, I brush through my hair. Step 2, which you are all going to die for, is that I shave my baby hairs and some of my hairline. Third step is to brush back my hair and tie it in a knot. Next up is the real magic, and it's my got to be glued. This is what we're gonna use for all the applications of the wig. The fourth step is to spray down your hair in the front. For this lazy version, I don't do a lot because I want to keep my hair as clean as possible. I also brush that out with my comb. And then I use my hairdryer and blow that so it gets stale. The hair is glued down. I think it's time for step 4 or 5. We take the wig, we just loosely put it on and put it by the parting. We take the got to be glued and we spray right here, about a finger's length. Take your hairdryer and dry it for about 5 seconds. And then you're at step 6, which is just to pull down your wig and place it by the glue. You're gonna use your comb to push it down and the hairdryer to make the wig stick to your forehead. And the final step is just to tuck in your own hair and of course brush it, but you know that already. And then you're done. This seriously takes like 3 minutes to do. Let's go on to the next way to do it because that's the way I prefer to do it. This was just a quick run through, so let's go. Welcome to the second way I put on my wigs. This is the in-between one and the way I do my wigs the most often. I think this is very time efficient and looks absolutely great. The difference this time is this. A wig cap. I told you guys before that I prefer to stay away from wig caps because I think they hurt my head, but I'm gonna show you how I use it without it hurting my head. So first step is to have the parting on your hair kind of the same parting as the wig is. Mine is the mid parting, so I have a mid parting. Excuse my hair, by the way. Next up, you can either tie up your hair with a rubber band Or you can do, as I do, and just put on the wig stocking right away. Oh, I look just fabulous, thank you. To avoid even more headache and just push the hair into the wig cap like this. Next up, we use the Got2b Glued and spray so that the wig cap sticks to your forehead. It's very important that you don't just do it on the hair. You need to get some on the scalp. Depending on your forehead size, you can do more or less. We're then gonna use the hair blower. We're then going to use the hairdryer and the comb to just push it in place. I do 2 rounds of this, so I double spray it to make sure it sticks to my scalp forehead. So now that you've sprayed it in place, you have the fun part to do, and that is to cut the wig cap. Ooh. I try to leave as little as possible here because this is where we stick the wig. Same thing here. I really don't want a headache, so I don't want to keep too much of that ribbon that keeps it in place, but I don't want to cut off too much because then it won't keep my hair in. We are now going in again with the spray to make sure that this blends as good as possible with our skin. This can kind of loosen it, so make sure you're quick. Then you push down with the finger to make it smooth. After it's down, to the best of your abilities, bring up the wig, brush it through as always. Put it by the parting of your own hair, pull it back a little, and then spray it. Don't let it go down. Swipe, blow dry just a little to make it tacky. Clamp off the hair, and then just pull it down. And then start blow drying and pressing with a little comb. I start by pushing the edge of the wig down, and then I start doing this downward motion. These 2 motions are very important, in my opinion, to make the lace look as blended as possible. The further up you spray the glue, the more you can glue the wig down. I did a very shallow one this time. The reason we don't have the cap all the way down here is because I think it's a little bit difficult to attach it here. The cap is meant to cover the original color of your hair. So as you can see, there's no shine through of dark hair here. I'm not gonna attach the wig to the sides because I think it's uncomfortable. Hence, this is why this is another lazy tutorial for everyday wear of wigs. That doesn't mean I'm done though. Yes, I look crazy. As you can see, I still have shine from the glue, which you can either remove with rubbing alcohol, some hot water, or I just sometimes dab with this one. You don't want to get makeup on the lace though. It makes it look really bad. So we want it to be flatter here. We need to tuck all our hair in under the wig and make sure the wig is clapped back. We can use some water to just spray it more flat if we'd like. Brush the water through to make the hair flat. And then we have this trusty guy again to just make sure it is as flat as possible. So this was our round 2. This is how I put it up when I'm lazy and I don't really want to do much. Style it to your choosing. Okay, this isn't much, but I just did my regular hairstyle thing. Now we're completely done. Let's see my third and most intense way to put on my wigs if we're going to the Oscars. As I said, the Oscar gala, if I were going, this is, I guess, how I would do it. Or I would just shave my whole head and... Cause it's the Oscars. Why wouldn't I just dye my hair then? Why would I shave it?
How my mind works.
So our first step is actually what happened before I turned on the camera. As you can see, she's on the headstand. The reason for that is because I actually washed the lace before. Every time you wear a wig, you should just wash it off because obviously it will blend better. Since I attach and reattach them every day, I don't bother to do that. Look at that gorgeous lace. Clean as a whistle. But for now, I'm gonna put her back because our steps before putting her on is what's important here. So in this version, we're adding one product, and that is the Got2b Glued water-resistant spiking gel. But today, we're gonna use this to slick down our hair and make it as flat as it can possibly get. Just squeeze some out of your hand, warm it up a little with your fingers, and then apply it to make your hair as flat as possible, which is the goal for this. This is gonna make your hair like a helmet, which apparently is a desired outcome of this. Comb it through and slick it back. Now that we've done the front, we're gonna do the sideburns, so we can build a nice foundation for the wig to just attach on. Brush it out and brush it back. Now that it's slicked back, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, both sides are done. Next step. So since the goal is to get it as flat as possible, time to brush it back and put it in a ponytail. There we go. I am also gonna use these clasps. Make sure that this really stays flat. Same thing here. If you're not like me, make sure you've put this where your baby hairs are here too. That is gonna make a really nice difference when you attach the wig. Let me demonstrate. It doesn't get better than that. You've already seen me do this step. Tuck the ponytail under here. The only difference this time, and we're gonna cover all the hair, not just the forehead part. God, this is messing up my eyebrows. As you know, take the got to be glued, spray it, do it twice, use the hairdryer to dry it quickly, just like last time. Oh my god, I can barely like open my eyes. Let's just cut this off. Oh, nice. Oh, my ear. Boop. That looked so satisfying. Now that we cut this off as nice as we could, let's continue doing what we did last time and spray the edge. You've already seen it, so let me swipe past. You like it? Thinks it looks pretty good? As good as I'm gonna get it. Next step out. Just take a beauty blender and do a little foundation here in the middle. Place the wig. Make sure it's aligned with the parting. And then we do the exact same step as last time. We just do smaller sections. So let's glue the wig on. Remember to spray it high up. The front is attached. Let's keep on doing it on the sides. Let's see if my wig fits me. I don't know why it seems like it's not gonna, because it should. I have some parts that are loosening, so I need to put some more glue there. And to get it more precise, I'll do it on the tip of this. Just comb out any like hair that got stuck in the glue if there's any. Same thing on this side. Next step is just to take a little Q-tip, spray some water on it, and then let's get rid of that shine. So the final steps you kind of already know. We have pulled the wig back and attached it in the back, and we are flattening it with this one. I just have to make a comment of how nice the wig lays when you put it all down. It's really like it's your hair. Gets that little whoop, look at it. So part it, flat it. God, it is so nice. And then you do like that and no one knows it's a wig. Okay, it's not the best application I have ever done, I'm gonna be honest. I like never really do this technique, but it looks hella good. Oil. Don't be scared, put some more. This was all my 3 ways on how I put on my wigs, from simple to hard. I don't do baby hairs. I'm so happy you watched this. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video, I hope, because you better be subscribed. I'm kidding, I love you. You can do whatever you want. I love you, bye.